What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We have a familiar face today, Oleg here. He's bought yet another car. Today we are in his 2011 E90 series BMW 328i. And if you'll notice, it has a stick.
So it's a base 328i with an M Sport package on it and no premium package, which is a special order in a sense that the guy ordered from Germany, and all the cars here that have an M Sport package usually come with a premium package. So it doesn't have heated seats, sunroof, I forgot what else comes with it, but it's essentially a lighter spec.
About 100 pounds lighter, right?
Yeah, so that puts the car around like 3,300 pounds, maybe a little more.
That's actually pretty light. And this car is so comfortable. It's been a long time since I've driven like a fairly, normal stock non-M series BMW, and this really just reminds me of my old E39 540i. Like the clutch engagement, the slightly rubbery but very easy to use shifter. I didn't actually realize the 3 Series was this comfortable.
Right?
You would think this ride comfort would be, more associated with a 5 Series.
Mm-hmm.
So 3-liter inline 6, like you mentioned, only 230 horsepower, right? And around 200 foot-pounds?
Yep. It's definitely no 335i, but
right.
At the same time, it's nice and light and easy and simple. Once you get in it and drive a car with an inline 6 like this, it's the feeling is unmistakable of how smooth the car delivery is.
It's incredible how quiet this engine is from inside the cabin. Even spinning at 4,000 RPMs, I don't feel a hint of vibration in the cabin. Do you even hear the engine?
Right? Smooth. Another cool thing is the previous one will put a brand new Pilot Sport 4S tires on it. So
I love these tires. Oh my gosh, it's major deja vu back to my E39. Everything feels just like it has a rounded edge to it. Suspension as well, like you really feel it lean and settle. It's a compromise between fun and daily.
Exactly.
There's not a whole lot of cars that pull it off as well as BMW does.
It feels nice and comfy on the passenger seat.
Right, you're just like taking a nap in the passenger seat.
I love it. More people should buy them and fix them up. Put all the gaskets on it, stop the oil leaks, pressure wash the engine bay and keep on driving it.
Yeah, totally.
I'm sure it's gonna last like for another 100,000 miles.
Yeah. I'm just still in shock at how smooth this engine is.
It also makes a pretty good sounds, but you gotta get the windows down in order to hear that.
Okay.
I drove it through the tunnel when I test drove it, and kind of really liked the way it sounded. Yeah, kind of makes me want to put
an exhaust on it.
I won't. It's a bad idea.
Yeah, it's a bad idea. Your wife's gonna kill you.
Yeah, she would not appreciate it. I think it's been a while you drove stock cars, huh?
It's been a while, yes. Just go flat out everywhere, man.
Exactly, that's the beauty. Drive it like a Miata.
Yeah, or drive it like a BMW driver.
Oh, that, exactly.
This has an open diff, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which is fine, because this car doesn't have enough power to really...
Yeah, that one 255 Pilot Sport 4S tire in the back can do all the job.
Yeah.
In terms of putting that power down.
You said it sounds better with the windows cracked a little?
Yeah.
Let's try that.
Shut up.
Just a little, alright. Yeah, get a little more induction note, I think. I'm all for you putting an exhaust on this car. Guys, if you want Oleg to put an exhaust on this car, leave a comment down below.
Maybe like a Denon exhaust.
Yeah, like something super mild.
Yeah.
I think the best word I can use to describe this car is mild. I think this car, this setup, this suspension, everything, with just more power, like 335i, I guess. I've never driven a 335. Might be perfect.
Yeah, give it a shot. Find somebody who has one.
Yeah.
In a stock in good condition.
It's hard to find a stock one. People love to tune those things.
True.
I mean, a lot of the cars I drive up here are just ear-splittingly loud.
A little bit obnoxious, so you get the stares sometimes.
I get the looks. I get people flipping the birdies and just like screaming, you know, obscene words at me. Not in this thing.
So fun.
So smooth.
And like you don't get into trouble, so
Yeah. Whoa, your shift knob just came off.
Oh, did it? That's because I just put it on, I think.
Let me clutch in for you. That was a little unnerving. Okay. I went to go grab a downshift and it just whoop.
Oopsie daisy.
What other car out there can you get for about 10 grand that offers what this car offers? Meaning like manual, rear-wheel drive, you know, sedan, comfortable.
Yeah, again, the Infinity, right?
Yeah, that's the only one.
G37. Lexus doesn't have anything.
Well, I guess you could get the first gen IS300, but that's.
But they don't come in stick, do they?
The
first gen.
The first gen, but that's a much older car.
Yeah.
At the time, BMW had this segment locked down. I mean, obviously nowadays there's more options. I guess,
Yeah, that's
the manual part into it. That really throws a wrench into it.
Exactly. This is pretty much the last manual, naturally aspirated inline six rear-wheel drive sedan from BMW.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Maybe this is a future
I know
classic.
what hashtag, I know what I have.
So the MSRP on this was like 43, right, with all the options?
Yeah, I think the stick original owner put the
I'll flash a picture of that.
Yeah, and it was around like 44 or something like that.
The base price is 35, but all the options added up to like around 8 grand.
Yeah, exactly. It is now less than quarter of a price
after
100,000 miles. So.
Yeah, that's called value right there.
The car market is on fire. The used car market
it really is
just everybody's sitting at home looking at Craigslist trying to buy a car.
Yeah,
I think that's what's happening. And like literally, this car was posted. I think I contacted the guy within like 4 hours, maybe. And then he's like, "Oh yeah, somebody's coming to look at it." I'm like, "Great." It's probably gonna be gone. But then he hit me up. He's like, "Oh yeah, it's still available."
Okay.
So I went to check it out. Obviously it was
immaculate.
oil everywhere.
Wow.
It was rough shape here and there, but I could tell it was actually perfect. I could talk him down a little bit and then buy all the new parts with the whatever money I saved off his asking price and then just clean it up myself.
That's perfect. Yeah, I'm predicting that in, say, 10 years or so, these cars are going to be worth some money. They're already rare now. But
it's at the bottom of its depreciation at this point.
They're not bottom of the depreciation.
People giving them away literally. Like, here, it leaks oil on my driveway, just take it.
Yeah, exactly. I think for examples like this that are spec'd out properly with reasonable miles in a stick are... This might be something to look to keep an eye on in the future. They're not going to skyrocket, obviously, but I think buy one now, hold it for a few years, and drive it, and do maintenance yourself, and you might actually break even.
That's the key, because
that's the key with every old BMW.
That's still a BMW luxury $40,000 car. So when you need things fixed on it, it's usually not cheap, and if it's cheap for a reason.
Basically, this car is perfect for people like you who are happy to wrench.
Exactly. So you're out there, kind of want to work on the car and have another car to drive while you work on this one and not pressed on time.
That's the key.
That is the perfect car. That's why all those BMWs that you see on Craigslist are so cheap, because people just don't want to spend several $1,000s on the car that's worth just twice as much.
Right. And I was definitely guilty of that. I really didn't want to work on that car. At the time I had the S2000 and NSX also, and those are the cars I was willing to work on.
Yeah.
Every time I looked up a DIY and how to do something for the BMW, I was like, you gotta be freaking kidding me.
Hell no. I need all those special tools.
All these special tools, and you gotta take like 10 things apart just to reach something that where in the Honda you just basically reach in and just do it.
True. The amount of plastics you have to take off before you actually get to do real work is pretty insane.
Yeah, it's insane.
And you look at them wrong, they'll break.
People talk about the golden era of BMWs, and for me, it was always the 90s and the early 2000s. It was like the E36, 46, 34, and 39, that generation. But now that I've driven this, I'm kind of questioning that. I feel like this is another step up from that. And not just in terms of like refinement and everything, but also like the way it drives is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think the E90 series BMW is a sweet spot for BMWs right now? Or do you think it's just a maintenance nightmare waiting to happen?
Or both.
Or both. See you next time.